began to change a bit in the mid-90s, as a growing number of dykes started coming out as trans and referring to themselves as men. This caused many to question their views, and over the years has led to a certain level of acceptance of trans men in the lesbian community. So you may be asking, where do trans women fit in? Well, we don't, unfortunately. These days, it is not uncommon to see the word trans used to welcome trans men but not trans women on everything from lesbian events, sex surveys, and even play parties. And even at Michigan, women are no longer defined based upon their legal sex, their appearance, or their self-identification, but on whether or not they were born and raised as a girl. And while performers like Animal and my pal Lenny Breedlove, who identify as transgender and answer to male pronouns, are invited to take to the festival stage each year, someone like myself who identifies 100% as female isn't even allowed to stand in the audience. And if that wasn't bad enough, many now use Michigan's tolerance of folks on the FTM spectrum to argue that the festival's policies are not transphobic. Well, I'm sorry, but anyone who considers trans men to be women and trans women to be men is not an ally of the transgender community. Yes, I do know what those women have been through. I have had men force themselves on me. Like you, we trans women are physically violated and abused for being women too. And there are no words in your second-wave feminist lexicon to describe the way that we, young trans girls, forced against our will into boyhood, have been raped by male culture. Every trans woman is a survivor, and we have triggers too. And my trigger is pseudo-feminists who hide their prejudices behind women-born women uniforms. And my dyke community needs to realize that the anger that they feel when straight people try to dismiss the legitimacy of their same-sex relationships is what I feel when they try to dismiss my femaleness. I am a transsexual in a dyke community where most people haven't had to fight for their right to be recognized as female. It's just something they take for granted. And I am a woman in a segment of the trans community that's dominated by female-born genderqueers and folks on the FTM spectrum, neither of whom have had to experience the special social stigma that's reserved for feminine transgendered expression and for those who transition to female. Being a trans woman has given me a unique and valid understanding of what it means to be both female and feminine, an issue with which many women here at Michigan seem unable or unwilling to comprehend. At Camp Trans, I learned to be proud that I am a trans woman. And when I call myself trans, it does not necessarily signify that I transgress the gender binary, but that I straddle two identities, woman and transsexual, that most people insist are in opposition to each other. And I will continue to fight for trans women inclusion at Michigan because this is my dyke community too. And I know that many people will try to make me feel like an alien in my own community. But I will take on their prejudice with my own unique perspective. Because sometimes you see things more clearly when you've been made to feel like you're on the outside looking in.